If I remember correctly, the general energy of November was a very abusive situation, guys, and something that you had to take by then, that you had to think about it. And what I see now is like those three cards are telling me that this is you, I believe, and you are with a boy, with a son or a daughter, a younger person than you, and you are trying to finish a process that, yes, it's started, it's almost done, but not yet. But also, at the same time, it's like you are waiting for a message that is going to help you to be done with the situation, okay? Some sort of communication. Inside your insides, your ideas, what you can feel but you don't verbalize. It's like you know deep down that, because you have the 10 of sky and the 7 of sky. Sky is swords, and they are both reversed, thank God. So 10 of sky or 10 of swords reversed is telling me like this poor fella. If you see that one, it's awful. This one, this is the way you felt before when you were in that abusive situation. Now it's telling me that you prefer, even if the situation is not ideal, you prefer no matter what to be alone, but instead of but not in a bad company. And you have a lot of things to heal, a lot of wounds and scars for all this time being abused, but you are healing now. The worst is in the past. And here the 7 of sky, the 7 of swords reverse is telling me like now you're paying, you are focusing, you're paying attention, and you are not you're not going to allow anybody to take anything from you anymore. Your dignity, your identity, your pride, your strength, your beliefs, your self-esteem, nothing. You are working on that, and you're not going to allow anymore. So you're taking what it was, what has been given away before. And this is what surrounds you. What surrounds you, honestly, is not an ideal situation. You feel like lonely. You feel like no money and no work. You feel isolated. You feel like, work is dignity, honestly. Work is one of the blessings we have. And when we are lacking that, it can devastate a person. And what I see here is some danger, but let me continue here. The approach I see is like you don't believe it's the sun, the Knight of Cups, both reversed. It's like you are not committed to the situation 100%, or someone has approached to you to give you his or her help, but you didn't feel like it was totally committed, like it was more a talker and not a doer. And here it's like you see everything dim. It's like I don't have the passion. I don't have the energy like fighting with this. But let's keep going, because there are more kind of insights that come to me. Here we have the Devil and the King of Cups, both of course upright. They are from the Bible. And nothing bad comes from the Bible, in my opinion. So they are always upright. And it talks, the devil, the little letters here says temptation. Temptation is something that we cannot avoid in life. is going to be there no matter what. But what is the good news is that there is always escape about that. Could be therapy, could be treatment, could be a friend, could be a coaching, could be many other things. But temptation could be faith, could be many, many ways. So around here, what I see, and I have to tell you guys, I see addiction, because the devil close to that kind of could be abuse of drinking, or drinking by yourself alone, like without the energy to keep going, thinking like with a little bit of anxiety, depression. I believe there is some sort of addiction here. But the good news is on the other side, what I see here is the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is talking to you directly. Could be the person who is going to help you. King of Cups always is the best counselor, is someone who listens very well, who gives great advices. It could be a therapist, it could be a coach, it could be someone who really is going to help you. And take it as it is, a helper for your situation. Okay, but let's try to recap in everything we have been talking and see if the bottom of the decks are confirming or helping us to clarify a little bit more. Remember, the approach to the situation in general terms is like there is no commitment. You didn't have a committed help from anybody, and you feel them. You feel like you are exhausted. You are, or like you cannot see let's say the sign of the rainbow, it's like I'm not sure if it's going to work. But here in those moments of doubts, oh my gosh, in those moments of doubts, we have the reminder is the bottom of the desk is El Rey de Bastos, that is the King of Wands, and it's telling you, remember who you are. And the King of Wands is someone optimistic, is a leader, is a husband mind, doesn't mind and doesn't care to take risks. He has goals, he's courageous, he has passion. I take this one as a reminder of this. When you feel like this, so you don't approach correctly. The approach is basic here in this situation. Even hell has an ending. Never forget that. Even hell has an ending. But let's keep going, because we have the Three of Pentacles, we have the Three of Cups, and both are reversed. And if I look here, we have the Three of Wands, also reversed. So we have 3, 3, and 3. It's kind of a 3 situation, and that comes to me like you, a kid, and your spouse or your partner or whatever. It could be 3 is important. It could be 3 months. It could be 3 years. It could be 3 weeks. I don't know, but 3 is intense. And it's intense also because we were talking here about depression, a lot of drinking, feeling alone by yourself, problems at work, or even no working with that comes like low income too. And here is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands, even if it is not perfect, one thing is telling you, sweetheart, you are doing, or you have been doing the steps you need to. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. That help that you asked for, it's coming your way. But I know you're impatient now because you are anxious, but it's coming. Doesn't mean that you don't do anything else if it is possible, but whatever you ask for, if you really ask for it, it's going to be done. It's going to be given to you, and it seems you have done that. Allow the help to come to you. And let's here remember, you were talking to that counselor, you were watching out who was coming to you guys. and you were with a young fella, or you were waiting to have message in order to finish this project that was still there without a resolution, let's say that. The bottom of the deck is telling us is the Ace of Cups, and is upright. What it seems to me, in a magical way, in a good way, you're going to receive an offer that is going to bring heal to the situation. It could be an offer of help you to rebuild your life with your kid. It could be an offer of job through organization for people who has been abused. Seems like a healing offer for you and to you. It also is like you could be start to work a little bit more, and that is maybe a little bit of personal suggestion, but I feel that you should, if you take in mind that the bird here is like the Holy Spirit, it will be a big help for you keeping it to believe, and you have to believe it very deeply, that you are not alone. There is a God who adores you, loves you, and you can find peace on that. Cast all your problems to Him. You're going to find a peace that you never thought existed. You know, in the good moments, praise Him, and in the bad moments, to ask for help. Ask for help, and it's going to be done to you. And here we have the temptations. Could be an addiction. Could be, and for you, it's like if you see and you know there is an easier way, a shortcut to be finished with the situation, but never go there. That is diabolic. Don't go there. So if you have an addiction, ask for help. There is an exit. There is an escape of that. Do not worry about that. Okay? Everybody is imperfect. Everybody has had those weaknesses in some way and somehow. Could be an addiction to food, could be smoking, could be drinking, could be drugs, could be sex, could be shopping, could be thousands of things. So do not be ashamed, and just fight for what you really think is right. And remember who you are, the king or the queen. Okay, you have to retake your life again. And here we have the counselor who is going to help you in this tough situation. Listen to him. Pay attention to his advices. And here we have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is Rebecca's deception. Yeah, if you know the story, God promised to Rebecca that it will be her all the son who will serve the youngest. We're talking about Esau and Jacob. And Rebecca did everything that was in her hands to make that the youngest one, that it was Jacob, receive the blessing from Isaac. And it happened. Someone called that deception. Well, God promised her that. And that is what happened. So what I'm trying to say, the Ten of Wands is like the situation could be overwhelming. The situations could be like you don't see one step ahead you because you are blind, because the boundaries, the obligations, the duties, all those things. But you have to understand you are fighting a very tough situation. And even if it is a high cost, is very high, the cost that you had to pay for it is extremely worthy. Seems like it's in a healthy wise, monetary wise, you may be miserable, feel miserable, but you are healing in your nature. You have to, once you are healed, everything is going to be better. You are going to become, again, to regain the power that you have as a king, as a person, your identity. Honestly, it's super tough. I see you and I know, and it's not going to be an overnight solution, but you are in the right path. You are. And let me go. I don't want to extend too much, but let me go with the runes. The runes here we have Jera and Awads. Jera is talking about what is harvest, the success, rewards. But also it's like if you have something legal going on, it's going to be positive. Legalities are going to go your way. And you're going to have help. I believe it's that guy. Or there could be a guy, could be a woman. Remember, these are a general reading. That is going to be a helpful person for your case. You know, like harvest, we would love to have results the following day, but it takes time. Just think that, okay? It takes time. And here in the Awads, seems to me like you may be moving. Things are going to change. Believe me, things are going to change. When the situation change, that little bit we need to change. It seems like you are going to be moving. And I'm wondering, maybe this is the offer that they tell you, where you have a new opportunity to rebuild your life in the distance. Maybe you have to move to another building. Maybe you are protected by the government. Maybe you have a good offer in another town. The thing is, like, you are making progress, but it's going to take. It's like a gradual thing, it's steady progress. It's not overnight, as I said. But once let's try to just give you a general advice, keeping in mind the situation. Just please, is a very hard journey. But remember, even hell has an ending, okay? Even hell has an ending. If you are a believer, if you believe in God, or whatever the religion you have or your beliefs are, and I hope you have that there's something bigger than ourselves. Please, don't stop. Pray. Do what you have to do, but believe that everything is going to be fine. You're doing the right fight here. And I honestly, I just see a steady progress in general term, not cha-cha moment, but I see that you are taking a great direction. And if you keep going, the only thing that it goes is up. I'm telling you. So I suggest you pray, of course, and never forget that you are not alone. You are going to have help, and everything is going to be fine. Okay, you are redirecting your step correctly, and that situation is going to finish, and you're going to be helped by others. Okay, and again, fight. Don't allow anything made you a slave. If it was before another person, now fight for your freedom of any kind of bad habit if you have